Question number 27 of the ID Passport exam from PhilNITS. In this question, we are being asked, which of the following is a table customers that is used to join the employees in charge table, the regions table, and the customers tables? Okay, so let me see if I can make this much thicker again. This one. And also this one. I put the line there, and also this. So we got three tables. We need to put them together. We need to join them together. And it says that the result would be table A. The underlines here, the ones with the underlines, the black underlines, those are supposed to be foreign keys. Foreign keys, foreign keys. Okay, so we need to find the customer table. First, if you've never done anything related to databases, and or maybe you've done something related to database, except that you haven't gone far enough to learn something about foreign keys, primary keys, then this might be a difficult problem for you. But if you've done something like create a database using any of the available software, like the MySQL, which I myself use, MySQL database. I know there are many more, like the Oracle database, which is also of the same company. There is also the Microsoft database, like the server. Yes, there's a Microsoft server, and also there is the Access. It's kind of like a database too. And maybe you've done something related to that. Maybe you've used spreadsheets. That can be a database too. Except that as you create more spreadsheets, you need to have a way to organize them. And I think the relational database that you can create using MySQL is a good way to learn how things work. Okay? All right. So we got these two tables, and they have the primary keys, the keys that will help us identify these tables. And then within the table, you got more stuff like the employee name and the region name. So if those are here, employee name, region name, we need to get this one, customer code, the customer name, and the representative name. So if we look at the choices, we have here something like the customer code, customer name, and representative name. Seems like it has all the fields for the customer code. However, we also need to be able to combine this table with the other tables. That's why we would need the primary keys of the table for the employees and the table for the region. So this one couldn't be the correct answer. If you move on to the next letter, this one has the same ones that we had for letter A, except that it adds the employee code. But again, this is not enough. We need to get the other one too for the region. So incorrect. And for letter C, it just replaced the employee code with the region code, and we know that that is also insufficient. So not enough. So now we'd end up with letter D, and this one puts the employee code and the region code with the customer table, so that in that way these primary keys of the other tables could be joined with this table to get the final table, that is letter A, the one a while ago. I'd also want to point out that if you are using the primary key of another table in this table, like the customer table, this one would be called a foreign key because the customer table would have its own primary key, which is the customer code. Okay, so the correct answer is letter D, and we can look at the final output again to see what should be the fields. And so we have the customer code, customer name, and the representative name. And in this case, we don't have the employee code or region code at all because we can use the region code and employee code to get the employee name. And I think that's what we want for the final result, which is the result A. So once you have the employee ID, because the table has been joined to the customer table, and because you have access to it using the employee ID, you can get any of the fields in that table and put it in the resulting table, which in this case we want employee name and the region name. So that's how you get the those fields into this final table. Okay.